And before you guys start twisting things, I know what you media types are like, let's just talk about the incident that sparked this Hearts media blackout, the thing that started the whole thing. Here it is. Now, Ian Brines, for it is he disallows this goal in a League Cup match against Ayr United for Hearts. Apparently handball by Egert Jonsson. According to Paulo Sergio, Ian Brines changes his story, saying initially the linesman said it was a handball, then said it was himself, there he is, Mr. Brines, in the middle of that melee, who clocked it. Now, the result being, Paulo Sergio said at a press conference a little later that he doesn't want Mr. Brines to work at any Hearts games, going a wee bit further, saying he doesn't even want him in his sight. As a result, he's been summoned before the SFA Beaks on November the 3rd, and Hearts are saying they won't speak to any media outlets before that hearing is heard. Bottom line, does it matter one jot to Hearts fans that the media are banned now from until the 3rd of November at least?
Well, I think it does, David, I really do. I think that the Hearts fans need to know what's going on at the club, as in injuries, why did Paulo Sergio make this change and this formation on the day, and I think the Hearts fans are the ones that are going to suffer in the long run. But just looking back at the VT again, I think it's an Eddie Malone own goal. I really do.
I think it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant.
I'm going to say that. I know that. But I think that if there is an issue with, if there is an issue with Ian Brines, which there clearly is, the SFA shouldn't have put him into the position of being the fourth official at Dunfermline. Should have kept him away from the game until the issue was resolved.
You've got to feel sorry for the media and all of this, Jack. It's a classic case of shooting the messenger. But can I put a wee hypothesis here? This also stops Hearts players from talking to the media about not being paid their wages until November the 3rd. Is that a wee bit Machiavellian of me? I am.
Ironically enough, it was interesting listening to some of the comments from Jonathan and talking about twisting things. This is probably an instance where things haven't been twisted. I think Paulo Sergio's in trouble because of the new laws that are in place with SFA having a compliance officer, and it's the comments he's made regarding an official. If MD does it, whether a player does it, whether a manager or a coach does it, then if it gets reported, then they could be in trouble. And it's the fact that he's commented about, I think we've seen it last year down in England with Sir Alex Ferguson commenting about how good the refereeing appointment was, and he got into trouble for that. So it is disappointing that you can't air sometimes your views as freely as you would like, but the rules are there, and obviously if you breach them, then you'll be punished. Right,
on to the football then. Hearts players haven't been paid, some of them at least. Will that have any impact on their mindset going into the match at all, Jack, as a former player?
I think when you at a club, if you're not being paid or your wages are delayed, obviously it's a worry. It'd be, I think, normal for them to feel that way. But in saying that, I think players will always agree that once they go across the white line and they start a game, then anything aside, whether it be personal issues, whether they have personal problems, all forgotten about. You know, being on the pitch and playing in a match is a great release from any other problems.
We will return to talk about this at length about that a little later. Alan, your former club Hearts, though, they go into this match in a bit of form. They beat Celtic. They won their first away game in the SPL season just the other week there. So not everything is bleak in the Hearts garden at the moment, is it? No,
not at all. They're playing a nice brand of football just now. They're creating chances. They're scoring goals. A good result again against Dunfermline last weekend away. So it'll be a tough fixture for Celtic coming off for Rangers. Coming off Hearts on good form at home, especially. But beat Celtic a few weeks ago, and they've got Rangers tomorrow.
And Rangers shown last week they're not invincible after all. They'd gone on this incredible run, winning everything just since the first game against Hearts on the first day of the season. St Mirren exposed them a wee bit last week.
Yeah, I think their domestic form is still very, very good, but undoubtedly this is probably as difficult a time, perhaps outside though, for them that they get going away from home. So I think it's got, on the field, it's got everything set up to be a really interesting match. You know, taking Ollie off the field this year for both clubs. You know, hopefully there'll be plenty to talk about on the pitch.
Lots of intrigue off the field, but it doesn't seem to be really affecting Rangers on the park, does it? Ali McCoy's doing a tremendous job there.
I think I remember commenting on the Dundee situation last year. You know, when they had the points deducted for getting administration, and sometimes as a manager, it almost benefits you because you have this, you know, in the face of adversity, and you bring everybody together, and there's almost a cause for everybody, and that seems to have been the case at Rangers this season as well, because in the league their form's been terrific.